welcome to 20th Century Dude. Today's short of the week is a drama film called The Day After the Day After, which is about the aftermath, so to speak, of the Day After TV movie back in November 20th, 1983. That some of you might remember. The movie about the nuclear war, nuclear holocaust that was going on because, it was the Cold War. A lot of people were genuinely struck with fear, got closer to their loved ones and whatnot, as you will see here. So that's basically what this film is about. And I think I picked that because I think also the Goldbergs also poked fun at this too. I think some years back, back when that show was good anyway. The film is basically about like the day after that movie aired. This man goes into an existential crisis and he calls up a friend of his, which he hasn't talked to in a while. We can infer that something between them happened. And he just wants to basically settle things straight, just get in contact with him. The movie opens up with a little like TV news advert, which at first seems like, oh, they must have like pulled that from back in the day because it did look very old-timey, so I'm assuming probably some restoration work went to it. But then when you consider that this is an indie short, it's like, okay, how much tools went into restoring something like this, and how much time and money went into this little TV advert, which after a while maybe became clear that maybe that wasn't the case. It wasn't something that was old and restored. It was new. It was shot new to look old. Which was basically the impression I was given after a while. But yeah, I think this film was probably shot on film, I'm assuming. 60mm film, because it does have that old-timey look. And I think Frank was his name or something. When he goes to call up his friend, I think it was Pat was his name. He's not overly confident that he will succeed or whether Pat will pick up the phone. And there is this long shot where the torch is basically being passed to Pat because it goes to his secretary, so we can assume he works this like office job at this big company, and he's just waiting and waiting and waiting to just talk to Pat, which eventually they do, and they start out on good terms. So basically the two gentlemen wish that they sort of had more time together. And yeah, that's basically the premise of the whole thing. And then the film ends with a little fade out to white, sort of like what everybody would be seeing last when they get caught in a nuclear blast, ironically enough. But yeah, so that was the day after. And if you're just looking for a little like thoughtful short film or something to catch on short of the week, there's this one. I intended to go maybe a little more broader with a documentary or something experimental. Didn't find anything as of now, so that's why I picked this one instead, because the premise is like, yeah, I kind of know what that is, so we'll basically went off based on that. Acting's good, cinematography's good. It's a little short, thoughtful project. So if you're looking for something like that, I would definitely check out The Day After the Day After. And honestly, I'm actually filming this during the solar eclipse, but it's like little spritzy outside. It's kind of cloudy, so I don't think I'm going to be catching it today, unfortunately. So that's kind of disappointing. But otherwise, if you're not watching the eclipse outside, and do be careful with your eyes, right? I mean, I suppose if you're not, watch this video, not this video. Well, obviously watch my video, but obviously watch the short film if you got 10 to 15 minutes of time. And otherwise, that's about all I have for today. So have a good rest of the week, and see you.